How many roads you were told to go on forever, and how many times you must lie to keep it together. It goes on, it goes on, it goes on.
Hey everyone, talk about a utopia with play and fun. We go to Hood River, Oregon with Dave and Heather. You're going to like this.
All right, it's time for Bart's Best Bet for Windsurfing, brought to you by Dakine and Sailboard Warehouse. 40 miles an hour and no airbag. We know your kind. You're Dakine.
Good morning, sailors. Nothing like an instant weather change to make your spice factor go up. But the marine push has started, and as temperatures to the west are moderated somewhat, continuing heat out east should keep things cranked up.
For Dave and Heather Edwards, every minute of the day is Utopia. It all starts by playing in the wind.
Well, we're coming out to get some blackberries. Really good blackberries out here. They're super good on your cereal or whatever. It's the surfer's secret weapon. Get some big air after you eat a couple blackberries. Plus, they're free, and free's for me.
As you'll see, there's not much that discourages this couple. Work is all part of having fun for a living.
Okay, up she goes. Have you fixed this car yet, Heather? Great to have a mechanic for a wife. This is how we get pumped for sailing. We do something really raunchy, so when we're sailing, it feels like we're having a great time.
Oh, this is really a ball buster.
First flat tire we've had on this thing in like 4 years. It's your guys' fault, I'm sure.
The original tires. You wake up in the morning and you're all set to go, and sometimes there's no wind where you decide to go, so you gotta drive to find more wind. And there's some pretty basic rules of thumb around here for finding wind. One of the first things you want to do is you sail to the east of the cloud bank. What happens is we get a marine layer that comes in off of the ocean, comes into the gorge and sets up against the Cascade Mountain Range, and it can't move inland any further. And then out in the desert, we have this big hot desert basin. It's like a frying pan. All the hot air in the desert rises up, and there has to be some air that comes in to take its place. So the path of least resistance is where the cool air comes rushing in, and that's up the gorge. So we just try to find the place where the highest wind is blowing in the gorge, and sometimes that's a little bit tricky. So usually what you do is you just sail just a few miles east of the cloud line, the marine layer. That's where the highest wind is down. But you never know, so you gotta sometimes drive all around to find it.
What's next?
Well, it's kind of getting warm and the wind's kind of dying, so we'll just go do something else.
Before work.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go for a bike ride, or go fishing, or go skating, or gosh, the possibilities are endless. You know, we could go blackberry picking.
How about work?
Work?
What's that?
You know, there's always that. If there's nothing else, you can always work.
We need to get our blood level.
Yeah.
Your blood level.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have the right blood level to work. And since ours is too high, we gotta lower it. Our blood level.
Oh, our car needs exercise.
Yeah, we have to exercise our car.
And also, Yaki needs to get the fleas blown out of her hair.
That's the real reason. We're just doing this for you. Because you people need to see what we're gonna do.
It'll start. It's Volkswagen. They always take a while to start. There we go. Sounds better than a Porsche, huh? The Punch Bowl is really a beautiful place. You can get lots of negative ions there from falling water. Believe it or not, it's true. You get negative ions, which are good for your just spirit and soul to kind of mellow out. And it's just a really beautiful place. You kind of feel like you're in a little paradise area. And then you can feel really macho and jump off a cliff or dive off and get your adrenaline going and feel like a kook.
For me, it's just, you know, on a hot day, it's a place to go cool down and have a little fun and do a little swimming and jumping off. And basically, for most of the locals around here, it's just a place to cool down. Just a swimming hole like anywhere, you know. And there's a lot of nice different kinds of cliffs you can jump off there, and a lot of people go and have fun. And so it's another way of having fun in our little utopia.
It's like cooling down but getting adrenaline rushes at the same time.
It motivates you.
I mean, you could cool down by jumping around in the hose in the yard too. So we go there to have fun and just be there because it's so pretty.
That's the Punch Bowl. Yeah!
How's your engine feeling? Is it cooled down there?
Yeah, we could probably go to work now after, 8 hours of playing. Maybe it's time to do a little work.
I taught myself how to sew. I've never had any real training or anything. I learned on sewing windsurfing sails and big stuff like that.
Where I spent 16 years learning how to iron and do these little transfers. I have a degree in ironing. It took me 10 years, and now I'm going to go on and teach ironing in the university when I'm out of here. I'm gonna write a book too, Ironing with Dave. The irony of ironing. These are PODZ, the latest, coolest thing you can actually get. Most innovative thing in cold weather gear today. And you better get yourself a pair, at least one. They're the greatest Christmas present. And you'll probably be the first person on your block with one. Just made to keep your sunglasses on and your ears warm at the same time while you bike or shred or snowboard. And they come in all kinds of colors and Velcro on and off. You can hang around your neck. They don't come with sunglasses. They come with a fake pair in the front, like this. But fit on most any sunglasses. And they're just the coolest thing.
They don't mess up your hair.
You don't have to wear a hat. You don't freeze your ears. Sunglasses don't come off when you do a face plant. And they're great. And all we ask is that you buy one a week. Maybe two, if you have a big family or a big appetite.
What about our headbands?
Oh, we make all kinds of neat stuff.
Here.
Give me the hat, too. The neck gaiter.
Big ones. This one.
I can explain the Supplex shell. Supplex on the outside is like a nylon windbreaker material, and on the outside, and on the inside there's polar fleece, which is like an insulative, cozy, fluffy, little warm lining, warm, soft, yummy lining, and that keeps you warm, and the outside shell keeps the wind out and the water resistant. And then this is a little lycra cruising around, which makes it cup, so that in this area you don't have wind blowing in. No matter how fast you go, these are guaranteed about 90 miles an hour to not let wind blow in there. So if you're going really fast and you want to keep your ears warm, PODZ is the answer. By Shredler Products.
Oh, go
Built right here in our laundry room, Hood River, Oregon.
My utopia is being able to go out when it's great snow or great wind and go skiing or snowboarding or sailing whenever it's really good conditions, and having the free time and the money to do it and enjoy it and not feel guilty about it like I should be at work, or like somebody's stressing out because I'm not there doing, you know, a job for them. And so it's really nice to be self-employed and, you know, make it work and be able to, when it's really good sailing, just go out and do it. And my utopia is having freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it and in where I want to do it. So that's my utopia. How about you?
My utopia is having the ability and the strength and the courage to create my world exactly the way I want it to be, and having all the right people to share it with and animals. And I'm doing it and living it.